We were at the highs on Ethereum, highs on Bitcoin. Everyone wanted to buy. That was the time to sell. So start paying attention to that psychological aspect of when everyone else is freaking out, that's when you want to buy. And think.
What are your general thoughts on Ethereum and the rest of the market?
Yeah, so Ethereum has had an amazing move. I mean, if you think about where it bottomed out, it kind of bottomed out around $830, $835, and it's now hitting over 1,700. So number one, that's an amazing move to the upside. I will say it's hitting some resistance, and I'll show my chart here. So this is your big level right here. See this pivot low right here and all these little kind of minor ticks of that. And look at price. Price is now testing this. Now, again, right now it's fractionally above. I want to see where that closes in the near term. If it can get above, you actually do have a little bit more upside here. And again, I would generally say if Bitcoin has more upside, generally Ethereum would. Ethereum has actually led the move even ahead of Bitcoin in this scenario. But my general target is short term. We're at resistance around 17 and a quarter. If we continue up, I think 2,000 is your next spot. So again, I can draw a little trend line right in there. I do think that at some point we're going to see another pullback or dip, very possibly even make new lows on it. So again, I do caution people that this is a bear market right now. Bear market rallies can be very alluring. They try to lure you in. They try to get you to buy at these high levels. I think the reward is already mostly out of this trade right now. I'd be very cautious as, again, you're almost up 100% off of the lows. The other thing to kind of keep in mind, if we got a ridiculously strong move, this also has to be noted from the all-time highs down here to here. So again, let's just say we do take out 2,000, then I think maximum upside would be 2,500 right here. So the bottom line is Ethereum, awesome move. I still, again, would be very nervous about maybe in a worst case scenario, getting back to this area down here. But again, Ethereum has proven itself. There's so much built on the Ethereum network that I think as on pullbacks, especially if you ever get down here, the normal case for most people is to get really scared, get really worried. You want to kind of take that mindset and say, remember, if I get like that, that's usually where you want to buy. And you could just look at the emotion of it, right? When we were at the highs on Ethereum, highs on Bitcoin, everyone wanted to buy. That was the time to sell. So start paying attention to that psychological aspect of when everyone else is freaking out, that's when you want to buy. And think about, by the way, think about when Ethereum bottomed, what was going on? Celsius, Voyager. I mean, all of these things were going on that were very scary. I mean, people getting their money locked up in these firms, losing their money, but that was the time to buy. Buy fear, sell greed.
And usually in bull markets, you want to bet on altcoins outperforming, and bear markets, you want to bet on Bitcoin. A big surprise to me in this bear market is Ethereum is holding its own pretty well. How much do you think the merge, the big event, has to do with this?
I think it's a big part of it. I think there's so much excitement building. And I think as you see price going up, what it does is that lures in additional buyers that were kind of hesitant. So you're seeing a lot more individuals buying in. My guess is, and this is something just to pay attention to, is if Ethereum continues to rally into the merge, look to see a sell the news event. And I know that sounds kind of weird, but a lot of times you'll see big money know that the smaller investors will be pushing it up. And just as it gets to that merge, they get that last buyer push and they're just dumping into it. And you'll see price actually come off of that. So by no means, again, the worst thing I think, if price rallies into the merge, don't be buying right at the merge. Don't be paying up here. One of my favorite, I hope you don't mind, but one of my favorite aspects for investors to ponder is this. When you go to the mall and let's say you got to buy a pair of jeans. I go to the mall, I see $100 pair of jeans. Okay, they're nice. I don't buy them this time. I come back next week and they're priced at $200. I don't say, oh my goodness, I have to buy 4 pairs of those $200 jeans, right? Instead, I say, I'll just wait for it to go back on sale, right? I'm not going to pay up. That mentality is what you have to translate into trading, right? Think about how traders work, how investors work. They see price going up and they're like, well, now I really have to buy because it's more expensive. Think about it as if you're going to the store and you're looking for sales. That's when you want to buy.